So here I am behind a BMW with a Superman emblem where the BMW logo is supposed to go. And he puts out a smoke screen, and I kind of panic. I don't want to breathe that stuff in. You know it's not good for you. You know it's toxic. So I'm a bit mad about that. I'm not driving appropriately or safely. And he doesn't use a blinker, which is fairly typical of a BMW. So we're all kinds of wrong, but the video is pretty good. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be installing our dash cam today. Just a quick overview of our dash cam. We have the actual module. It's like 4K, that's why it's all bundled together, awkwardly as this is, with all the cables. So this will be on the front of the bike. We have our remote, so if we see something really cool, we want to save it, press that button, you're good to go. I'll also tell you what's working, so you can see signals, GPS, and your camera. So that's awesome. This is your GPS sensor, so you just put that somewhere in the bike. This is where our power module is, so inline fuse, so that's awesome. We have a 128 gigabyte memory card, which is not a lot for a 4K, but I only want a couple hours of video, so it's not going to be too crazy. And you have your rear cam, which is 1080p. Again, this is all metal casing, aluminum casing, so to speak. And then you have your wired, I want to say remote, but that's wrong. It is your microphone, and that is correct. And I can put this in the camera, have it in the back of the bike for good sound, so you don't get the wind buffering and everything. All in all, comes with all the bracketry and everything. So this is a really good camera for the setup that I want, because I tend to be a little bit of a moto vlogger, because that's a thing. Yeah. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the connectors are all proprietary to each device, so you can't connect this up wrong. Then it has a little O-ring to keep the water out, which is really cool. Here we go, doing the install. 7 o'clock in the morning. I won't have enough time to get it done before I have to go to work. But if you want me to do a very detailed dive into this, just leave a comment down below, let me know. And I will do a deep dive right now. Just a couple little quick videos of the install and setup. We have the camera installed, bolted from the rack. Thank you, Milwaukee. Oh yeah, and that goes through here. I'll tie it up to there. It goes into this jumbled mess, which has to be organized. Got the power, the GPS, and everything's going to run. Besides power, everything's going to run forward on this side of the bike. Microphone will probably sit over here somewhere. And then what I did over here is I have like the horn and everything, and then I have my little button brake and access. So the dashboard of the motorcycle has become quite cluttered. So you GoPro mount, camera, DVR mount, you got your phone mount right here, plus all the other stuff. So she's very busy up front. So I have the remote installed. It's going down through the fairings all the way through to the back, where everything will connect up to the battery, so it all has power, where also the wireless mic is, and then the front camera, which is this guy right here that I'm thinking we can mount somewhere in here. I'd like to mount him like right there, so he's right in the center, you know, serendipity, you know, kind of thing. But we'll see how it goes. Again, he's waterproof. I want access to the side door. But there's also the mounts for here. And then, you know, we'll figure it out. 9 hours later. So I'm finished. It's like 9 hours later. And we're going to install that to get all of that installed. And we get on our way. So if I already messed up, I'm late for a bike show. And I will arrive late. But this is why it's important to make time for these adventures into your own bike, so you're able to wire everything accordingly, and that if there's any problems, you're not rushing or making any mistakes. I was in a rush. I thankfully didn't make any mistakes, and it ended up working out really well, but again, I was late. Now that the install's done, we have the app. We have to connect our phone through Wi-Fi to the app to be able to use the camera itself. So we set that up, go into the settings, we change the recording time from 1 minute to 5 minutes, then we go into which camera is where, the orientation of them. So for the front camera, I want to invert it to be flipped the other way. So with the way it was where I mounted it, it was looking like the world is upside down. So we had to teach it to have the world go right side up. And then the back camera, I just turned it, and you'll see in the video that I have to turn it a bit more to adjust it so that it has a nice horizontal line instead of a 45-degree line. That all being said, We changed the recording parameters, the format the SD card as per normal, so you know that that SD card is now mated to that device. And we just make sure everything is easily viewable and recording in the appropriate quality that we want. After that, we go for a test ride. And it's got great audio, where I put the wired microphone, and everything looks really, really good. I'm pretty impressed with this action dash cam. Okay guys, bike is back together, cameras are on, underglow's on, I'm late, so wish me luck. I'm gonna get dressed and be going. I also changed the GPS logo for when the device tracks me. Thank you for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Ride safe.